Good morning, everybody, on this bank holiday. It's fairly quiet here with all the birds singing, which is lovely. So, I'm going to do a special hello mention to Lucy, Molly and Harry. Hi! Who have been particularly enjoying this and giving me some lovely feedback. So hello to you all this morning. Now, today is chapters 6, 7 and 8, because some of them are very short. Here we go. I left poor Uncle Gobb out in the garden last night, but luckily it didn't rain, and he's still dry. Okay, chapter 6, the milk. Before you go out to get the milk, Uncle Gobb, said Malcolm. Are weasels disrespectful? Uncle Gobb went off to get the milk. Chapter 7, the milk again. Uncle Gobb was gone for some time. When he walked back in, he said, Tess, I want you to make clear to the boy that I am an important person. I am someone who is in charge. Mum looked up. Yes, Derek, but you've forgotten the milk. Chapter 8. And what is the dreadshed? Just in case you're wondering why I've asked that question, that's because after Uncle Gobb said that Malcolm was a disrespectful little weasel, you'll remember that he said that he would put Malcolm in the dreadshed. So now we're asking, what is the dreadshed? I know it's backwards, but I can't work out on my camera how to make it not backwards. A long time ago, when the world was nothing more than a primeval soup of hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and tomato ketchup, there was a builder called Dave. Oh, hang on. Must have been after the primeval soup bit of history. I'll do that again. A long time ago, when street lamps were lit by gas and chimneys poured out smoke from the chimney stacks, a woman by the name of Elizabeth Fear went to the Prime Minister and said, Prime Minister, there are some bad children out there. I know, said the Prime Minister. I was bad once. I climbed into my father's Rolls-Royce, super silver bullet cloud, and drove around his parkland, terrifying the deer. I was only 12. No, said Elizabeth Fear. Not rich and bad. I mean poor and bad. They're the ones we have to deal with. Oh, very well, said the Prime Minister, very relieved that this fierce Elizabeth Fear wasn't going to punish him for that driving round the parklands crime. I suggest, said Elizabeth, that in every area of the country we build special cabins, and whenever there are poor, bad children, we shove them in there, and they shall be called dreadsheds, she cried out. Dreadsheds! I like the sound of that, said the Prime Minister. There's a whole rhyming, chiming biz going on there. Dreadshed, she said. She said, dreadshed. The shed's dread, she said. Can I take that as a yes? Said Elizabeth Fear. Take that as a yes, said the Prime Minister. And that is the story of how dreadsheds came about. But here's an interesting thing. Dreadsheds were abolished, banned, stopped, ceased, terminated, finished. There were no more dreadsheds left. What happened was this. Shall we have a new chapter for this? Yes, let's. Now, I'm tempted to do chapter 9, but I may have to do it as a separate video because it's quite long. And, my phone goes into spasms trying to upload anything over about 6 minutes. So, I'm going to do that separately. There we go. That is today's little chunk for 6, 7 and 8.